Welcome to Vintage Heritage 60s. Knight Rider wasn't just a TV show. It was a phenomenon that redefined action, style, and futuristic imagination. David Hasselhoff's Michael Knight and the iconic KITT became legends, inspiring millions around the world. But when the engines stopped, the cast's real lives took unexpected turns, from new journeys to heartbreaking losses. Join us as we revisit the Knight Rider stars, then and now in 2025, and honor those who have sadly passed away, leaving behind a legacy that will never fade. John Byrock didn't just appear in Knight Rider, he commanded the screen like a storm rolling over the horizon. Tough, unyielding, a man whose presence could silence a room before he even spoke. His grit, his authority, and his no-nonsense approach created some of the show's most memorable confrontations, giving the high-tech world of Michael Knight and KITT a powerful dose of grounded realism. Every glare, every decision, every clash left a mark, shaping the series' tension and helping define its iconic 1980s energy. Ramon Bieri, born June 16, 1929, was 53 when he portrayed Byrock, bringing decades of stage and screen experience to the role. A respected character actor, Bieri appeared in Badlands, The Andromeda Strain, Little House on the Prairie, and countless TV dramas, known for his commanding voice and intense emotional depth. Tragically, Bieri passed away on May 27, 2001, at age 71 from cancer. Yet his legacy lives on, etched into television history through roles that carried weight, presence, and unforgettable power. Jason Baitman didn't just step into Knight Rider. He brought with him a quiet intensity, the kind that simmers beneath the surface before striking with precision. Calculated, mysterious, unpredictable. His presence added tension to every scene he touched, creating moments where a single look carried more weight than words. Fans still remember the way he challenged the heroes, pushing the story into darker, sharper territory and giving the series one of its most grounded human conflicts. Pedro Armendariz Jr., born April 6, 1940, was 43 when he portrayed Baitman. A legend of Mexican cinema, he appeared in more than 150 films, including The Mask of Zorro, Once Upon a Time in Mexico, and the James Bond film License to Kill. His performances were known for power, heart, and impeccable craft. Sadly, he passed away on December 26, 2011, at age 71 due to eye cancer. Yet his legacy burns on. In every frame, every role, every moment he commanded the screen. C.J. Jackson burst into Knight Rider with the unstoppable force of a storm, powerful, commanding, and impossible to ignore. Every time he stepped on screen, the energy shifted. His strength wasn't just physical, it was presence, gravity, a calm thunder that made the heroes stand straighter and the villains think twice. Fans still remember his iconic intensity, the way he delivered justice with a stare as sharp as steel, giving the series one of its boldest, most unforgettable figures. Jim Brown, born February 17, 1936, was already a living legend when he took on the role, 47 years old and universally respected. Before acting, he dominated the NFL, widely regarded as one of the greatest football players of all time. His film career soared with The Dirty Dozen, 3 the Hard Way, and I'm Gonna Get You Sucker, showcasing his unique mix of toughness and charisma. Sorrowfully, Brown passed away on May 18, 2023, at age 87. But his legacy, in sports, in film, in culture, remains colossal. A true icon whose impact will never fade. Elizabeth Knight didn't just appear in Knight Rider. She glided into the series with elegance, mystery, and a quiet power that made every scene feel richer. With her poised confidence and sharp intelligence, she embodied the kind of woman who could shift the entire direction of a plot with a single measured glance. Fans remember her not just for her grace, but for the emotional depth she brought, turning brief moments into unforgettable ones. Barbara Rush, born January 4, 1927, was 56 when she portrayed Elizabeth, already celebrated as one of Hollywood's most sophisticated screen beauties. Her career spanned classics like It Came from Outer Space, Magnificent Obsession, and Peyton Place, earning her critical praise for both drama and science fiction. She brought dignity, warmth, and remarkable range to every role. Regrettably, she passed away on March 31, 2024, at the age of 97 by complications of dementia. Her legacy lives on as one of Hollywood's timeless icons, elegant, enduring, and forever beloved. Devon Miles didn't just guide the foundation for law and government, he defined its soul. Calm, commanding, and unwaveringly dignified, Devon was the steady voice behind every high-speed mission in Knight Rider. With his crisp suits, razor-sharp intellect, and father-like mentorship to Michael Knight, he became the moral compass of the series. Fans still remember his quiet authority, the emotional weight of his speeches, and the unmistakable presence he brought to every scene. Edward Mulhare, born April 8, 1923, was 59 when he stepped into Devon's polished shoes, already known for The Ghost and Mrs. Muir and his acclaimed stage work. A classically trained Irish actor, Mulhare brought sophistication and warmth to Hollywood, admired for his eloquence and effortless charm. Heartbreakingly, Edward Mulhare passed away on May 24, 1997, at age 74 from lung cancer. Yet his legacy endures, refined, iconic, and forever etched into TV history as the heart of Knight Rider. His voice didn't just open Knight Rider, it ignited it, deep, commanding, almost mythic. When the narrator spoke the legendary words, "A shadowy flight into the dangerous world," Richard Basehart didn't merely introduce a show, he set the tone for an entire era. His narration wrapped the series in mystery, heroism, and destiny, turning every episode into a cinematic journey before it even began. Born August 31, 1914, Basehart was 68 when he lent his iconic voice to the series, already celebrated for films like La Strada, Moby Dick, and the series Voyage to the Bottom of the Sea. A master of gravitas, he brought emotional depth even to a single spoken line, a rare gift. Sadly, Richard Basehart passed away on September 17, 1984, at age 70, due to a series of strokes. But his voice lives on, timeless, unforgettable, and forever the gateway into the world of Knight Rider. He didn't just appear in Knight Rider. Vernon Gray stormed into the screen like a thunderclap, a fierce presence, a cold stare, a villain carved from steel and shadow. Every moment he stepped into frame, he shifted the energy of the episode, turning tension into electricity and danger into spectacle. His commanding voice and relentless intensity made him one of the show's most unforgettable adversaries, the kind who stayed with you long after the credits faded. Lance Legault, born May 2, 1935, was 47 when he embodied Vernon Gray, already known for playing tough, intimidating characters with unmatched authority. His career spanned The A-Team, Magnum, P.I., Stripes, and countless voice roles, each stamped with his signature gravel-rich tone. Sorrowfully, Legault passed away on September 10, 2012, at 77 due to congestive heart failure. But his legacy endures, powerful, iconic, and forever echoing through the world of classic TV heroes and villains. Archibald didn't just step into Knight Rider, he commanded it. With his calculating gaze, steady voice, and air of quiet authority, he brought a tension that simmered beneath every scene he touched. Archibald was the man who seemed to know more than he revealed. The kind of character whose presence alone shifted the tone, pulling viewers into deeper mystery, deeper danger. He wasn't loud. He didn't need to be. His power came from stillness, intelligence, and an unsettling precision that made him unforgettable. George Murdoch, born June 25, 1930, was 52 when he portrayed Archibald, already celebrated for his commanding roles across film and television. His career stretched through Star Trek, Barney Miller, Battlestar Galactica, and dozens more, marked by depth and gravel-edged gravitas. Regrettably, Murdoch passed away on April 30, 2012, at age 81 from complications of cancer. Yet his legacy remains, sharp, enduring, and forever woven into the golden era of classic TV. Little George Barth burst into Knight Rider with the force of a storm, intense, uncompromising, and impossible to ignore. Every scene he entered crackled with danger. His steel-jawed stare, gritty voice, and relentless authority made him one of those rare characters who could shift the entire mood of an episode with a single line. Barth was the law at its most intimidating, flawed, fierce, and unforgettable, a presence fans still remember vividly. Jack Starrett, born November 2, 1936, was in his 45 when he embodied the role, already known for his tough-as-iron characters in First Blood, Blazing Saddles, and countless cult classics. His rugged charisma and natural intensity made him a standout in Hollywood's grittiest roles. Heartbreakingly, Starrett passed away on March 27, 1989, at age 52 by kidney failure. Though gone far too soon, his legacy lives on, raw, electric, and forever etched into action television history. Tanya Walker didn't just appear in Knight Rider, she seized the screen with a mix of danger, elegance, and magnetic villainy that made her one of the show's most unforgettable antagonists. Cold, calculating, and effortlessly seductive, Tanya was the kind of character who could shift an entire storyline with a single glance. Her betrayal helped shape Michael Knight's origin, giving the series one of its darkest and most iconic moments. Fans still remember that chilling smile, the one that changed everything. Phyllis Davis, born July 17, 1940, was in her 46 when she brought Tanya to life. Already admired for her roles on Vega, Love, American Style, and numerous film appearances. Known for her beauty, warmth, and sharp comedic timing off-screen, she built a devoted fan base that lasted decades. Sadly, Davis passed away on September 27, 2013, at age 73 after battling cancer. Yet her legacy endures, glamorous, fierce, and forever etched into Knight Rider history. Michael Knight didn't just drive into television history, he roared onto the screen like a lone hero forged from fire, fate, and second chances. A man reborn with a new face, a new name, and a mission powered by justice, he became the fearless heart of Knight Rider. With KITT by his side, Michael turned every highway into legend, from neon-lit chases to quiet moments of compassion that reminded viewers why he was the world's favorite lone crusader. His leather jacket, his calm voice, that iconic theme behind him. He became a symbol of hope in the 1980s. David Hasselhoff, born July 17, 1952, was just 30 when he stepped into Michael's boots. His career skyrocketed through Baywatch, music stardom in Europe, and countless TV and film appearances. Now 73 in 2025, Hasselhoff remains a global icon, warm, humorous, and forever the man who made a talking car feel like a best friend. Bonnie Barstow wasn't just the genius behind KITT. She was the quiet force who turned metal, wires, and code into a living legend, calm under pressure, brilliant beyond measure. With a single look, she could silence danger. With a single touch, she could bring the world's most iconic car back to life. Her presence introduced a rare kind of power to Knight Rider. Not loud, not flashy, but steady, sharp, and unforgettable. Fans still remember the glow of the tech lab, the sparks flying behind her, and the way she balanced Michael Knight's fire with her own quiet strength. Patricia McPherson, born November 27, 1954, was just 28 when she stepped into Bonnie's role. Before Knight Rider, she appeared in Dynasty and Starman, later leaving Hollywood to focus on wildlife conservation and environmental activism. In 2025, at 70, she lives a private, meaningful life, still admired for the brilliance and grace she brought to a character who defined an era. April Curtis didn't just join Knight Rider, she electrified it. With her striking confidence, brilliant technical mind, and unforgettable screen presence, April became the spark that lit up Flag's headquarters. She wasn't just KITT's technician, she was its heartbeat, restoring circuits, rebuilding armor, and guiding Michael Knight through danger with calm precision. Her elegance, her intelligence, her quiet strength. April brought a new energy to the series, one that fans still remember with nostalgia and admiration. Rebecca Holden, born June 12, 1958, was 25 when she stepped into April's shoes, instantly capturing attention with her charisma and beauty. Beyond Knight Rider, she shined in BJ and the Bear, Matt Houston, and built a second career as a celebrated singer and philanthropist. Today, at 67, Holden continues performing worldwide, cherished by fans for her talent, kindness, and the unforgettable legacy she left in Knight Rider. RC3 didn't just enter Knight Rider, he hit the screen with street-smart swagger, fearless loyalty, and the kind of charisma that could turn a dark alley into a stage. Resourceful, sharp, and quick with a grin, he became Michael Knight's unexpected ally, and KITT's unlikely friend. With every chase, every close call, every wisecrack delivered in the heat of danger, RC3 brought raw humanity to the series, grounding its futuristic fantasy with heart, grit, and real-world courage. His presence lifted Season 4, giving fans a fresh jolt of energy they still remember. Peter Peros, born November 11, 1960, was just 24 when he brought RC3 to life. His career later expanded with powerful roles in The Young and the Restless, The Haves and the Have-Nots, Real Genius, and The Courtship of Eddie's Father. Currently at 65, Peros remains active in film and television, admired for his talent, resilience, and the unforgettable edge he brought to Knight Rider. Rita Wilcox didn't just appear in Knight Rider. She glided onto the screen with a quiet intensity, a mysterious beauty, and a fierce intelligence that made every scene feel electrified. Elegant yet unpredictable, she was the kind of character who could shift the entire mood of an episode with a single look. Fans still remember the tension she brought, the danger she hinted at, and the emotional pull she created whenever she crossed paths with Michael Knight. She wasn't just a guest star, she was a presence. Sean Ora Engemann, born November 5, 1959, was in her 25 when she portrayed Rita. Beyond Knight Rider, she built a versatile career in film, television, and music, appearing in Days of Our Lives, Deadly Game, and multiple musical productions thanks to her family's deep entertainment roots. Presently, at 66, Engemann lives a quieter life away from the spotlight, remembered fondly for the unforgettable spark she brought to Knight Rider. Adrienne St. Clare didn't just enter Knight Rider. She arrived like a storm, cold, calculated, seductive, the kind of villain who didn't need chaos to be dangerous. Only a quiet smile and a plan already in motion. Her scenes radiated tension, power, and icy elegance, giving the series one of its most unforgettable female antagonists. Fans still recall the way she manipulated, controlled, and captivated. A chilling presence who elevated every moment she touched. Anne Turkel, born July 16, 1946, was 36 when she stepped into Adrienne's lethal sophistication. A former supermodel turned actress, she rose to international fame with roles in Humanoids from the Deep, Death Wish, and Eyes of Laura Mars. Her striking beauty and dramatic versatility made her a Hollywood standout through the 70s and 80s. As of now, at 79, Turkel remains a beloved figure, admired for her talent, resilience, and the unforgettable villainy she brought to Knight Rider. Stephanie Stevie March didn't just appear in Knight Rider, she stole hearts the moment she stepped into Michael Knight's world. Soft-spoken yet fearless, tender yet unshakably strong, Stevie became one of the most emotionally powerful figures in the entire series. She wasn't just a love interest. She was Michael's anchor, the rare person who saw the man beneath the mission. Her tragic, unforgettable storyline remains one of Knight Rider's most heartbreaking and iconic arcs, still bringing fans to tears decades later. Catherine Hickland, born February 11, 1956, was 26 when she brought Stevie's warmth and quiet heroism to life. Already known for her roles in Capitol and Texas, she later became a daytime television favorite on One Life to Live, while also succeeding as an author, singer, and professional hypnotist. Nowadays, at 69, Hickland continues to shine, beloved by fans for her kindness, talent, and the timeless emotional mark she left on Knight Rider. Maggie didn't just appear in Knight Rider. She brought a glow of warmth and sincerity that softened even the show's harshest moments. With her calm intelligence, gentle humor, and quiet strength, she became one of those rare guest characters who felt instantly real, instantly human. Maggie didn't need dramatic entrances or flashy heroics. Her presence alone gave Michael Knight someone worth protecting, grounding the story with heart in the middle of danger and adrenaline. Pamela Susan Shoop, born June 7, 1948, was in her 34 when she portrayed Maggie, already recognized for standout roles in Halloween 2, Buck Rogers in the 25th Century, and The A-Team. Her expressive eyes, classic beauty, and effortless emotional range made her a familiar face throughout 70s and 80s television. At present, at 77, Shoop remains a cherished figure among fans, remembered not only for her talent, but for the warmth she brought to every character she touched, especially Maggie. The federal agent in Knight Rider didn't just enter the story. He arrived like a shadow of authority, a force who could silence a room with nothing but a badge and a stare. Stoic, sharp, uncompromising. He brought tension the moment he stepped on screen, the kind that made viewers sit up, lean forward, and brace for the storm. His presence added weight to Michael Knight's missions, grounding the show's high-speed world with real danger and real consequence. Even in limited scenes, he left a mark fans still remember. Bruce Nichols, born January 17, 1947, was 35 when he portrayed the no-nonsense agent. Throughout the 80s, he worked steadily across film and television, known for his rugged intensity in roles spanning law enforcement and military characters. Outside acting, he lived a private life devoted to family and community work. This day, at age 78, leaving behind a legacy of grit, discipline, and unforgettable screen presence. The bar manager in Knight Rider didn't just appear, he commanded the room the moment the camera found him. With a gravel-soft voice, steady eyes, and the calm authority of a man who's seen too much, he turned even quiet scenes into moments, charged with tension and grit. Fans still remember him leaning across the counter, delivering lines that felt sharp, lived in, and effortlessly cool, adding texture to the show's neon-lit world of justice and danger. Brian Cutler, born June 2, 1949, was 33 when he stepped into the role, already crafting a career built on intensity and authenticity. Over the years, he appeared in Emergency, General Hospital, The Waltons, and numerous stage productions, later becoming a respected acting teacher who shaped countless young performers. As of 2025, at 76 years old, Cutler remains active in the arts, an enduring talent whose presence in Knight Rider still resonates with fans who never forgot the man behind the bar. Sherry Benson blazed into Knight Rider with the confidence of a woman who refused to be overshadowed by danger. Sharp-eyed, fearless, and irresistibly magnetic, she brought a spark to every scene, whether trading tense words, uncovering truths, or standing her ground beside heroes and villains alike. Fans still remember the way she carried herself, poised, commanding, unforgettable. A brief appearance, yet powerful enough to leave a lasting mark on the show's legacy. Anne Lockhart, born September 6, 1953, was 30 when she embodied Sherry, already carrying Hollywood royalty in her blood as the daughter of June Lockhart. Her career flourished with standout roles in Battlestar Galactica, Airwolf, Murder, She Wrote, and countless voice roles across animation and gaming. These days, at 72, Lockhart remains a beloved figure, still acting, still lending her iconic voice to new worlds, and still cherished by fans who remember every spark she brought to Knight Rider. Thank you for watching Vintage Heritage 60s. The world of Knight Rider may have changed, but the legacy of its stars will continue to live on in the hearts of fans everywhere. If this journey moved you, please like, subscribe, and share your favorite memories of the series. Until next time, keep the spirit of Knight Rider alive.